Now, more with Preston and Steve on 93.3 WMMR.
Eagles training camp starts this week. It's underway.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Underway already. And love talking to this guy. Love having him in. Man, at the end of the season, was he on fire.
Awesome.
Please welcome number 87 from your Eagles, Mr. Brent Celek is here this morning. How you doing, Brent?
I'm doing good.
Excellent. Good to see you, man.
Nice seeing you guys again. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while, and it's funny because we were talking real quick with Brent off air, and I'm glad to hear that even people that are physically,
adept, adroit,
still hate working out.
Sure, it blows.
Yeah, you can be in the best shape of your life going into training camp, but you're still not in shape for training camp. If you know what I mean.
And the Eagles training camp is, as we're talking off air, is notoriously one of the most aggressive. You guys really pay your dues during that.
Yeah, we have live periods, I think, all throughout camp. But then he kind of takes it easy on us during the season when it comes to hitting.
How often do is a lot of throwing up? I mean, because you push, like athletes when they push it. I've thrown up when I exercise.
There's a few guys. Some people get dehydrated.
Yeah.
It's just natural.
Listen, as camp starts to approach, are you looking at it? Oh God, here we go again, or is it all right, time to get back to work and get things going again?
Well, I'm definitely excited for the season.
Yeah.
That's what we play this game for. But I'm not going to lie, camp stinks.
What do you have to do?
It's like boot camp.
Yeah.
I mean, you get pushed as hard as you can possibly be pushed.
Yeah. You do. But it makes that season, like I said, it makes the season that much easier.
Yeah.
So,
we're
excited to get it started.
You actually have discernible benefits from the training because I know a lot of guys. We talk to a lot of your team members, and they'll say that the smart thing to do is to keep at least some level of training even in the off season, just so that you don't come back stone cold. Right?
Yeah. You definitely got to stay in shape. And, the reason I really like the camp, it's so tough, but it makes games that much easier because you're in that much better shape.
So, and also you were saying, Brent, that the first couple of days are actually some of the most difficult, right?
Yeah. The guys that are there right now, they're going through, in my opinion, the toughest part because there's not as many guys. And you got a ton of reps, so that's the toughest part.
When there's a lot of people running around, it's easier to kind of blend in. But when there's just a couple,
you got a lot more guys at your position. So if you're really dying, you can throw someone else out there. But right now, they can't throw anyone else out there. It's just
true.
All them. I'm really looking forward to the season. I can't believe that it's coming up so quickly. But Casey and I were talking about this last week, and looking back on last season and that Baltimore game and the Cincinnati tie.
Yeah,
and we were just like, and then all of a sudden, several weeks later, you guys are that close to making it to the Super Bowl. I mean, what a turnaround last season you guys had.
There were so many ups and downs in that season.
It was a great season, though.
Yeah, it
turned into one.
Yeah.
That couple of times, it wasn't such a great season.
No.
Thanks to Oakland, it turned out to be a pretty good season.
Yeah, can you believe I was watching because I was at the last game, and me and 60,000 other people were watching the TVs in the concourse as Oakland beat Tampa, which was amazing. I was gonna ask you something else.
What do you like to eat?
Yeah, what do you like to eat?
I eat a lot of steak 'em up. No, my neighbor is Michael, so I had to plug in there real quick.
There you go.
Good, Brent. You are good.
He knows. You're learning.
So I better eat free there for the rest of my life.
But this is what I was going to say. I was watching because I knew camp was coming. I've been watching the NFL Network again, so I started watching NFL Total Access. And right after, I think it was on Saturday night, they had a replay of the NFC Championship game, and I got to watch until the first kickoff. They touched it back, and I said, I can't do this to myself. I mean, like,
you knew how it was going to end.
I know. Does it still hurt now for you?
You wouldn't believe this. The time you were watching it was the first time I watched that game too.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Wow, we were watching the same show at the same time.
Why didn't you call Casey and have him come over?
So wait,
you guys could have steak 'em up together.
Do you like the Total Access as much as a regular fan?
Yeah, I think the NFL Network's a great show. So I mean, I watch it every once in a while. Sometimes I get a little bit tired of football, seeing it all the time, but
sure.
Then you hop on a Lifetime.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, I take a few months off, and then in around July, or mid-July, I start watching it again because it's definitely football season.
You've been saying, Casey, for maybe a month or two now, the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl.
Well, you want to know why I said that? Because I'm not going to put. Well, listen. I know you can't say it to the media or whatever, but I was hanging out with Brent at the Kings of Leon concert. It was the same day as the NFL draft, and it was right when they drafted LaShawn McCoy. He looks at his phone. He goes, "We got LaShawn. We're the Super Bowl.
We are. I totally believe we're going to win the Super Bowl.
Well, you're not alone.
I don't think anyone can stop us. I mean, we got depth. We've got the talent at every position.
Wow.
I think we're stacked.
And I tell you what, I mean, I was watching the news last night, and they were talking to a number of people, a couple of experts who are right on board with you. And it's not. Look, you got to have that kind of attitude, but even just statistically across the boards, the team stacks up really nicely.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
And like I said, we got depth too, and I think that's key.
Well, Brent, now's the time to start gambling on your own team.
Yeah. Go down to Delaware. Well, really, I mean, like you can. Two other teams, I think, are right up there with you: the Steelers and the Patriots, and you won't meet them until you get to the Super Bowl, right? So.
Yeah. Or I think we play them in the preseason. I'm not quite sure, but
so it's ours. It's ours to lose.
Do we even need to go through this season? Can they just
let's just get to the playoffs.
Straight to the playoffs.
I mean, shear off some of those pussy teams and let's just go.
Well, get yourself ready, man. I know you guys are going to be working real hard. But you heard him say it here. He said that basically, verbatim, we'll have to get that. I don't think we can be touched, and that we're going to win the Super Bowl.
I like that commitment.
I do too.
Yeah.
You got to have that positive attitude, and with that,
Eye of the gerbil.
You can do it. Eye of the gerbil. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're talking about.
He has no idea. No.
Well, cool, man. Good to see you, Brent. Good luck at camp. Good
Thanks for having me, guys.
And we'll see you soon, okay?
All right.
Brent Celek, Philadelphia Eagles.